You don't need a camera to start creating content. You don't need an expensive setup either, and you definitely don't have to show your face if you don't want to. Actually, the video you're watching right now is a good example. There's no one sitting in front of a camera. You're hearing a voice, you're seeing different visuals on the screen, there are captions, some editing, and that's pretty much what faceless content is. And in 2026, making this type of content is a lot easier because AI can help with almost every part of it. But I don't want to show you one of those methods where you type one sentence, press generate, and somehow expect the result to go viral. Most of those videos look exactly the same. Instead, we're gonna look at how you can actually put together a good faceless reel, starting with the idea and ending with something you can post. And surprisingly, the first thing I wouldn't do is open an AI video generator. I'd figure out what I'm actually going to talk about. Let's say you're starting a new Instagram page. What is that page about? Maybe you're interested in AI and technology. Maybe you want to make business content. It could be history, football, interesting facts, motivation, productivity, travel, whatever you are actually interested in. Just don't make the page about everything. Because imagine someone finds one of your AI videos, follows you for that, and tomorrow you post a football reel, then a motivational quote, then something about making money. They're probably going to wonder why they followed you. So I'd choose one general direction and stay around that. Now we need something to make a reel about. This is where I'd start using AI. Let's say our page is about AI tools. I could ask AI to give me 20 or 30 real ideas about useful AI tools. And I wouldn't automatically use the first idea it gives me. I'd scroll through them and look for something that I would personally click on. Because AI loves giving you titles like 5 amazing AI tools that will transform your productivity. That sounds like something we've already seen 1,000 times. I'd rather make it more specific. Maybe this AI turns your notes into a podcast. Or this free AI tool removes anything from a video. Now there is actually something I want to see. Once I have the idea, I need a script. And this is probably where a lot of faceless videos start going wrong. People ask AI to write a script, copy the entire response, generate an AI voice, and upload it. And you can immediately hear it. Welcome to the fascinating world of artificial intelligence, where innovation meets creativity. Nobody talks like that. If your reel starts like this, I'm probably already gone. For short form content, just get to the point. If the video is about an AI tool that turns notes into a podcast, start with, you can turn your boring notes into a podcast in a few seconds using this AI. That's it. Now I know what the video is about and I have a reason to keep watching. Then explain how it works. You don't need a huge introduction. You don't need to say, welcome back to the channel. And you definitely don't need to spend 10 seconds explaining what you are about to explain. Just start. You can still use AI to write the script, of course, but read what it gives you. If there's something in there that you would never actually say, change it. Sometimes I'll even give AI a sentence and say, nobody talks like this, make it sound normal. And usually the second version is much better. Okay, now we've got our script. Next we need the voice. And there are really two ways you can do this. You can use your own voice, or you can generate one with AI. And just because the video is faceless doesn't mean you can't use your own voice. Actually, if you're comfortable recording it, your own voice can make the page feel much more original because people eventually start recognizing you through the narration. But maybe you don't have a good microphone. Maybe English isn't your first language. Or maybe you simply don't want to use your voice. That's fine too. There are plenty of AI voice tools now where you paste the script, choose a voice and get the audio. But spend some time choosing the voice. Don't just pick the first one. Because if the narration sounds obviously robotic, the whole video starts feeling cheap even if the visuals are really good. And here's a small thing that actually makes a difference. Listen to the generated voice before you start editing. Sometimes a sentence looks completely normal when you're reading it, but the AI voice says it in a really strange way. Maybe it pauses in the wrong place. Maybe it pronounces a word incorrectly. Maybe the sentence is simply too long. Just change the wording and generate that part again. Now we have the idea, the script, and the voice. This is where we finally get to the visuals. And no, you don't necessarily need AI generated videos for everything. It depends on what you're making. If you're talking about an app or an AI website, show the actual product, record your screen, show people where to click, show the result. That's much better than showing some random person typing on a laptop while the voice talks about ChatGPT. If you're making a history reel, maybe you use historical images, maps, animations, or generated visuals. For a business story, you might use company photos, product shots, charts, headlines, and some stock footage. For motivational content, cinematic footage might make sense. There's no one visual style that works for every faceless page. The main thing is that what we're seeing should have something to do with what we're hearing. You see this mistake all the time. The narration is talking about becoming financially independent, and the screen is just a Lamborghini driving around Dubai. Then there's a guy on a private jet. Then somebody typing on a laptop. Then another Lamborghini. It doesn't really tell you anything. It just looks like generic faceless content. I'd rather have simpler visuals that actually help tell the story. And now AI gives us another option. If there's a specific shot you need and you can't find it, you can generate an image or a short video for that part. This is where AI video generation can be really useful. Maybe you are telling a story and need a visual that would be impossible to record yourself. Generate it. Maybe you want a specific animation. Generate it. Maybe you need an image and then want to animate that image. You can do that too. The point isn't that every second needs to be AI generated. Use whatever works for that particular video. Now we've got the voice and we've got the visuals, so we can start putting the reel together. And this part doesn't have to be complicated. Drop your voiceover into your editor first. That's basically your timeline. Then start placing visuals over the narration. When the voice starts talking about something new, change what we are looking at. You don't necessarily need to cut every half second like some videos do, but you also probably don't want the exact same image sitting there for 10 seconds while the voice keeps talking. Just keep things moving. If you're talking about a website, maybe start with the home page. Then zoom into the feature you're talking about. Then show what happens when you use it. Then show the result. Now the visuals are following the narration instead of just sitting behind it. After that, captions. A lot of people watch reels without sound, at least when they first start scrolling. So captions are worth adding. But captions don't need to take over half the screen. Keep them easy to read, and you can highlight the words that actually matter. If the narration says, "This tool creates a video in 30 seconds. You don't need to make every single word huge. Maybe 30 seconds gets the emphasis. That's enough." The same thing goes for animations. A little moment is good. Every word bouncing, spinning, zooming, shaking, and changing color is probably too much. You want people paying attention to the content, not wondering what's happening to the subtitles. Then you've got music. I like having something quietly in the background because otherwise the video can feel a little empty. But the important word there is quietly. The narration is the main thing. If the music is fighting with the voice, turn it down. At this point, technically, you made a faceless reel, but there's one thing that can completely ruin all the work you've just done. The first few seconds. You can have an amazing script, beautiful visuals, and perfect editing, but if the beginning gives me no reason to stay, I'm scrolling, and this is why I'd probably spend more time on the first sentence than almost any other sentence in the reel. Don't start with. Today we are going to look at an interesting AI tool. Start with the interesting thing. This AI can turn a screenshot into a working website. Now show the screenshot, then show the website. I've immediately seen what I am going to get if I keep watching. Another example, instead of "here are 3 interesting facts about Apple," Maybe Apple almost made a decision that could have completely changed the iPhone. Now I want to know what happened. That's basically what a hook is. It's not screaming at people, it's not lying, it's just giving them a reason to stay for the next sentence. And this is also where I think people get a little too excited about automation. Once they see that AI can write scripts, generate voices, create videos, and even edit content, the obvious thought is, why don't I just automate everything and upload 10 reels every day? You can, but 10 boring videos are still 10 boring videos. I'd rather make one good reel than generate 10 almost identical ones that nobody finishes watching. Especially when you are starting, make the videos, look at what happens. Maybe one type of topic gets much better views. Maybe people leave after 5 seconds on another one. Maybe your 20-second videos work better than your 50-second videos. Maybe one particular opening keeps people watching. That's useful information. And once you start seeing a pattern, then you can automate more of the process. Maybe you create a template for your captions. Maybe AI always gives you 10 ideas at once. Maybe you automate the first draft of your scripts. Maybe you use the same voice and editing structure for every video. Now, automation actually saves you time because you've already figured out what you're trying to create. There's one more thing I'd be careful about. Don't confuse faceless content with reposting other people's content. Downloading someone's video, changing the music, putting captions over it, and uploading it again isn't really the kind of faceless content we're talking about here. Create something. It doesn't mean every single pixel needs to come from you. You can use licensed stock footage. You can use AI generated visuals. You can use screen recordings. You can use images you're allowed to use. But bring something original to it. Your script, your explanation, your story, your editing, your research, something, because that's what eventually gives the page its own identity. And that's pretty much the whole process. You start with an idea that's actually worth watching. Turn it into a short script that doesn't sound like it came straight out of ChatGPT. Record your voice or generate one that sounds natural. Find, record, or generate visuals that match what you're talking about. Put those visuals over the voice. Add captions, add a little music. Make sure the beginning isn't boring and publish it. Then make another one and another one. You're probably going to look back at your first 5 reels later and think they're terrible. That's normal. You'll get better at choosing ideas. You'll get better at writing hooks. You'll figure out which visuals work. Your editing will get faster. And eventually you'll have a workflow where making these videos doesn't take nearly as long. AI helps a lot with that. But AI isn't really the reason somebody watches your reel. Nobody opens Instagram thinking, I hope I see some AI generated content today. They just want to see something interesting. AI is simply helping you create that content faster. And if you can do that without showing your face, without buying a camera, and without having some crazy studio setup, that's a pretty good place to start. In fact, everything we just talked about can be done without appearing on camera once, just like this video. So if you've been thinking about starting a faceless page, stop worrying about having the perfect setup. Pick a topic, make one video, post it, see what happens, then make the next one better. That's really how you start